the Broncos on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity.
The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Here's the offense now to take over, and that's their quarterback to lead them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Complete out to the right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Escapes the puck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller, already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Taking a deep shot here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. And they're going for this. They connect for the first. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Throwing it again here. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 24. Hauled in left side. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lion. Roll, roll, roll.
They'll try and punch it in. Scores! Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
Smash, smash.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. Now Nix on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. Straight ahead with Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Nix from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled. Seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros. And part of that is understanding. Those guys are...
They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 23. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's good.
Let's go now.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. They'll send him over right. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Williams can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Throwing from the gun here. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They go play action on first. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he is out of bounds right on the edge of the red zone at the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And we're down inside 50 seconds to play. Enough time to at least get into field goal range. Throwing the out route complete. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw, here's Nix. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Getting right back to it after that interception. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
And the Raiders first down.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. And chance, but not a good kick in the end. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. The Raiders ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. He puts some power on a deep one. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. And after that interception led to a touchdown in this tie game, really important they get things back on track here. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Let's go. 2nd and 2.
Play action with Nix. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Give to Williams from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing this back in the end zone. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of. Right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up a throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. Looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on 4th down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Another try following the sack. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Intentional grounding, offense.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a... First and 10 now from the 30. Nick Snad a throw. Throw complete to Williams. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Up the gut they go with Williams. He breaks the tackle. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Nix. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll throw again, Nix. Oh no, they get him yet again! He's off to the races! And he takes this one back for the pick 6! You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Raiders set. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll get it up to the 44. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Broncos offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Nix with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run. This is Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6.
Here we go,
At
set.
the 47-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Set, go. Hut, go. Ready.
Nix off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready. Hut. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Nix. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Brought in right side. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and
And
2.
ready, ready.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. It's taken in by Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And even if it's something seen a little more these days than in past eras of this great game, still an elite mark he's just reached. 1,500 yards on the season for him with that last catch.
18, back, 18. Come on, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Check.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have third and 2. They give it to him again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They go play action on first. He's got it near the 10. And he's in, touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
45. Broncos 35.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. Drive starts out with a first and 10. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Throwing on first down, Nix. Short pass brought in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
Here we go, shot.
Nix from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion left. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. And he's going to take this all the way to about the 31. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets this forward to the 19. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Tight end going in motion here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 35.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.